that. And so, given that, you cannot phase an entire generation out immediately. I also do not believe that government should just be made of
But can you phase in a new generation? That's what we're asking.
Yes, and that is what we're doing. It's a gradual process. We have people on ground that have been here this whole time. Keep in mind the political system in Nigeria. Some people feel they need to be rewarded for being there for a long period of time. And this party is working actively to inject new people in. Are they doing that well? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We've come to a point where, look, within the PDP, if we are not satisfied with what is happening or any decision made, we march to our data and we make sure that they change it.
Dr. Yunusa, yeah. Is there any circumstance under which you would consider, your party, consider working with the PDP, coming together to form a coalition or an alliance, if you will? Would you be comfortable with that?
Right from the beginning, we've always said that the NCP is always available for an alliance. This alliance must be based on a populist program determined to remove this particular trigger on the Nigerian people of poverty. Understand? So these programs is what we are interested in. We are more or less like an masses-based political party. We're interested in Nigerians and their level of development, the poverty level, employment, power generation, and all encapsulated in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as well as what we have in the manifesto of the party, which we call the 10-Care program. Now, these are our program. Anything that will go for the interest of the people, the downtrodden, for us, is good to go.
I'm just wondering, but you don't seem to be aggressive about it. I mean, you seem to have been taking things easy, looking for peace every now and again. It's just content to share bright ideas, as it were.
No, we are Democrats, and we are in the interest of this. Yeah. And we have done a lot over the years. It is the work of the NCP that brought in the multi-party political system. The issue of children, the Child Right Act, it was a work of the NCP. We went onto the street as well as defending the interests of the Nigerian people with regard to the obnoxious ways in which power generation and then including the prices. So we've been very active, even on the street. We've been very active, we've been aggressive. In fact, to a point that we are being called as we are too aggressive.
When some people talk about opposition, they don't remember the NCP. Who they remember is the PDP. When they say that we're not saying enough opposition to the party in government, they seem to be referring to the PDP.
I will not totally agree with you in that respect. You can refer to PDP as an opposition because already both of them back and forth, they've been winning pass and all. But the NCP has been the true opposition because what we bring out is actually the interest of the people. All the time. We have been. I was the leader of the field marshal of the Safe Democratic Nigeria group, Otunde Bakari and the rest of them, all in the interest of the people. You see us in any labor movement. In fact, recently we were together with the NBA as regard to the issue of this land act. And so the NCP has been prominent in terms of support for the people and defending their interests at all times.
Dr. Yunusa, I want to ask you about the recent meeting held in Lagos between former President Olusegun Obasanjo and 35 other parties, so many actors at that meeting. What are your thoughts on the potential, the probability that the former president would be able to muster the kind of consensus, the kind of coalition that could actually threaten the two major parties in the country in the next election?
Like I told you earlier on, I was not at that meeting. My party was not at that meeting. I said other political parties were at that meeting. And then probably what he's trying to position, he said in his letter that his movement is not a political party. At the moment, if they are contesting for election, he's going to opt out.
Did you believe that?
Oh, that was what he said. I'm just quoting his letter. That's what he said. But from what we are seeing is now forming a group and all to vying for power. The truth about it is that the former president is very good at taking of the populist position. What I mean by that is that when we started the CNN and then the news that just as I was mentioning, every of these things was already been in the air for a very long time. But of course, the media didn't hype on it as much as they hype on his own position the moment he came in on board and started talking about a political movement. But for us, really, what we want is for Nigerians to be able to have another choice.
Dr. Yunusa, I want to just ask you very pointedly, some of the small parties, Malpe has been alluding to it.
Which we reject to be called a small party.
This idea that, yes, you bring bright ideas and you speak about some of these issues from the perspective of your party.
Yeah.
But in terms of the pursuit of power,
yes,
what would you say about, this idea that, parties like yours are just being used as megaphones or speakerphones for mega parties who you're really no threat to?
But you see, the truth about it is that even if you give us that particular names, I have been able to exemplify some of the achievement that we've made over the years. The NCP did achieve those ones. It's on record. And then at the same time, what we are trying to do is that we've always been galvanizing the Nigerian people to believe in us. At the moment now, I can't say of other political parties, we have been running state congresses all over the federation, trying to mobilize from grassroots, and so trying to see if we can at least get the people's mind to believe that, yes, something can come out of these political parties who have been there for you for too long.
But you're not prepared to sacrifice the name of your party in any kind of a merger?
No. The NCP is a movement. It's a kind of a conceived idea to fight for the masses. So it's a long time. It's not a 100-meter race. It's a long-time race, because you need to get the people to believe that you don't need to use money in contesting elections and all. Even the NCP platform is free. We're not charging anybody to contest election. It's amazing. But you see, these are things that we've been doing over the years, trying to move people. So it's a marathon race, and we're ready to go all the stretch.
Well, so then the question will be, how do you intend to raise money?